Euthanasia. Assisted suicide? Should this be legalized in Great Britain? Of course not. Here's why. Back in October 1939, at the start of the Holocaust, the Nazi T4 euthanasia program murdered over 275,000 disabled and ill individuals under the guise of relieving suffering. This started as a controlled program but expanded quickly, targeting more groups deemed unworthy of life. But how can a life be deemed unworthy? This shows how euthanasia laws can be abused and lead to dire consequences, even with initially being controlled at the start of the program. Also, the allowance of deeming life unworthy results in people in authority having permission to kill whoever they think is not worthy of life, which resulted in the death of 11 to 17 million people by the Nazis' discretion throughout the Holocaust. Issues surrounding euthanasia didn't only exist back in the 1940s, because in countries where assisted suicide has been legalized, such as Belgium and the Netherlands, cases have expanded beyond terminal illnesses to include mental health issues and disabilities. For instance, in Belgium, euthanasia cases grew by 1,000% between 2003 to 2021, and in Canada, where assisted dying, MAID, is legal, reports how 4.1% of all deaths in 2022 were from MAID, raising ethical concerns about its growing acceptance. This shows a slippery slope effect taking place. Also, when people could be killed rather than having to be paid for to stay alive, vulnerable groups like the elderly, disabled, or mentally ill may feel pressured to choose assisted dying due to societal attitudes or economic hardship. Also, trust in medical help becomes unstable because doctors and other healthcare providers are meant to preserve life. So introducing assisted dying could break the trust between patients and healthcare providers today. Because instead of having to pay billions if not trillions of pounds to keep people alive, instead those people could just be killed. But if those people are being killed, then we wouldn't want to waste those organs, which can lead to organ harvesting, and suddenly killing people becomes advantageous and the new goal in medical healthcare. With making assisted suicide easier, disabled people would feel more pressure to end their lives. This is seen from the statistics. A study by Disability Rights UK found that 59% of disabled people worry that assisted dying laws would pressure them to end their lives, rather than be a financial or emotional burden on others. The World Health Organization, WHO, estimates that globally 20% of people over 60 experiences abuse, which could include coercion into assisted dying if legal safeguards fail. So with all that in mind, let's make a stance against this bill being passed, especially if you can influence the decision, so that we can avoid the dire consequences that could result in a second Holocaust. Mo with the Fro, out.